I'm just dancing in the background. I'm having fun. I love that new intro. Hey, everybody, I'm Charlie Grace. Welcome to Charlie Grace Adventures. Happy Fun Day Monday. Hope you guys are having a wonderful week so far. Let's do a couple things. Got to do a little housekeeping before our awesome show tonight. One is do me a favor and hit that like and thumbs up. We really would appreciate that. And if you are new watching this, we do a Fun Day Monday every Monday with really cool topics and really cool people, and you get to learn something new. So really excited that you're here. So hit that subscribe and bell to get notified, and we're going to learn some fun stuff today. We've got some really awesome people already here. So let's take a look in the chat and see who's here. Oh my gosh, I know. Let's see. Ashley's here. Hey, Ashley, good to see you. And I'm so excited to see Angie. Hey, Family Adventures Raid. Thanks so much, guys, for coming over. I hear it's the Angie and Susan Raid. I think that's what I heard, right? There's Harvey Grandma. Good to see you guys. Yeah, Charlie, is it tonight? I don't know, Harvey Grandma. I think tonight is what we're talking about here. RV with G. Hey, yo. Good to see you, buddy. And there's Captain Jack Scrapper. Thank you so much for being here. There's Bree. Hey, Bree, the moderator with the mostest. We appreciate all your help. Boondocking Boomer, I'm here first. I don't think so. I think Ashley beat you. I'm just saying. Johnny Lightning, hey, all, greetings and salutations from the middle of the mitten. That's right. He's in Wisconsin. Not Wisconsin. He's in Michigan somewhere. There you go. People just type faster. I'm sorry, Lance. You're going to have to work with this. This is hilarious. There's my buddy, Mark. Columbus Mark has made it. Yes, you made it. You're on the actual video. Did you see that? That's so cool. I love that. I keep changing up those pictures to put new people on there. I love that. Let's see who else we have. I'm going to go. There's Nate from Land Cloud. Hey, how are you, buddy? Gosh, it's so nice to see everybody here. Mega Van Mike. I love all my new friends. You guys are rocking it. And there's Stan. Good evening, CG and friends. All right. Well, without further ado, and there's Diane as well. I'm gonna bring up our special guest. I want to say hi to everybody, but we have limited time, and I want to make sure we have plenty of time for the topic of the night, because the topic of the night or the topic of the day is bucket list. And bucket list is really an amazing idea, and it's something that I'm really excited about. And I've got a buddy named Jeff, and he has a YouTube channel and a really cool website. I'm gonna bring him up real quick. Watch this. There's Jeff.
Hey, everybody. How are you?
Hey, Jeff. So I met you in Florida, and we're just new friends, guys. We haven't known each other for a long time. But Jeff has a really cool YouTube channel called My Bucket List Day, and an amazing website as well. But I'm going to have Jeff tell you a little bit about who he is and what he does.
All right. Well, as she says, I'm Jeff, and I'm a full-timer in my RV, and I travel this beautiful country and move around about every a week to 2 weeks, sometimes around 10 days, and move around. This season, I'm going to be doing the East Coast, basically everything east of the Mississippi. The last 2 seasons, I went out to the West. So that's kind of where I'm at. And My Bucket List Day is a platform, or the channel I started not quite 2 years ago, to basically just start documenting what I was doing for my friends and family. And then somebody said, hey, you should start a YouTube channel. So I did.
That's how it starts, right?
And here we are.
Here you go. And now all of a sudden you have a channel. Imagine that. So when I know there was a movie called Bucket List, and this sort of came up a lot and people started talking about it. And I always think of bucket list as items that I really feel passionate about, that I really want to complete while I still have the ability to do it. Does that make sense?
Right. Yes.
Okay. So are there things that you've already clicked off on your bucket list that have been exciting to you?
Oh, yes. There's been quite a bit. Now, I should probably back up and say that I have done a lot of things in my life up to now. And in the last couple of years, I've done a few new things. Like I've been to Glacier National Park before, but I never really got into it and spent time there. So this last season, I spent almost 2 months there and explored not only the park, but everything in the area, and just fell in love with the whole area. So that, and then of course you've got the Yellowstones and everything going on in Utah with Moab and Zion and Bryce, and then down in Arizona, the Grand Canyon, all of those things. They're all my bucket list of things to complete. But what's the biggest thing on my bucket list is to meet people and hear their stories. I believe everybody's got a story, and part of my bucket list is to meet interesting people and figure out what that story is, and figure out what it was that got them where they are today. And I think that's fascinating.
I think people are really people and places. We talk about that. I think people tend to travel based upon, they think, oh, I want to go to the place. I tend to travel based upon the people, which is interesting. So there's a lot of places I want to go to, but there's more people I want to meet. And so that's something that I really can appreciate. And that's one of the reasons why for people who travel, especially in RVs and camper vans and things like that, on my website, I have a whole thing on meetups, because traveling can get lonely sometimes, and you want to meet your tribe, your group of friends, wherever that might be. And sometimes
Exactly.
that's really why I love going to meetups. Yeah.
Yeah. In fact, I haven't done a lot of meetups, but I've gone to a few, and you're correct there. People who are following you, you get to see them in person. That's a lot of fun to be able to
Oh
see
yeah.
them and get to hear what they're all about. And what's funny is when I meet people, a lot of people have been watching my channel. I also not only do bucket list stuff, but I also do a lot of RV maintenance tips and tricks and things like that. So I get a lot of people pulling on my shirt and say, "Hey Jeff, I saw this video on this, but how did you finish this, or how did you do that?" And so I'm basically filling in the blanks and helping them understand how to fix certain things and stuff like that.
Okay.
One of
Now
those guys that can fix anything.
someone's going to ask, because I know it's going to come up. What kind of RV do you have now?
I've got a 2021 Grand Design Momentum, a 376 TH.
Nice. And
So
this
it's
is
a big toy hauler.
big toy hauler. So now, is this your first RV, or have you had other RVs?
This is my second RV. Prior to this, I had this was a 2006 American Eagle Class A diesel pusher.
Nice.
One of
Okay.
those big 45 footers.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Absolutely. So you went from a big A to a big fifth wheel as well. Which one do you
Right.
prefer? I'm sort of curious. What's your take on either of those two?
Everybody asks me that. There's pros and cons to both, but I went from the A to this because, and I think everybody that has been in both can tell you the same thing. There's a lot more room in a fifth wheel
Yeah.
than you can get in a Class A.
Yeah.
So because I was going to go full time, I figured, you know what? I need a little bit more room. You know, when you downsize from a home into an RV, you just don't want to go from this down to this.
Right.
So I'm in the best I could world I could create, or environment I could create. And
Yeah.
as I'm sitting at a desk here, so it's very comfortable in here.
It gives you a lot of space. I know everything's a trade-off, right? I have a small
Yes.
van, so the trade-off is this and that. There's lots of different things you look at. And I've had 3 RVs in my lifetime. So it's sort of interesting to see. There's lots of things I like to travel with, but I pay for it one way or another. So you just got to figure out what you like. So, and there's a lot of people in the chat who have RVs, which is fun because they have lots of questions, I'm sure. So we'll get to those questions, guys, I promise. But we're going to talk about bucket lists first. So, so you talked about some of the bucket list items you've done and some things that are coming up. But I want to know, how should people start to create a bucket list? How do they do
Well,
this?
this is the interesting part. Everybody's bucket list is different. It's like Baskin Robbins and all the different flavors that people like. What your bucket list for me may not be for you. So what I encourage people to do is sit down and just, pick a couple rocks, what I call rocks, the things that you've always wanted to do or always wanted to see. And I hear people saying, yeah, I've never jumped out of an airplane. I want to go skydiving. Well, perfect. Write it down. Let's plan to do that. Or mountain climbing, or ride the one of the famous bike trails out west or something like that. Or a lot of places people like, I want to go to Paris. I want to go in the Eiffel Tower. I want to do all sorts of things like that. I got people's funny comments. So I encourage people to basically just jot it down. Don't pick a whole bunch of them. Just pick 3 or 4 or 5 and start there. And I guess that transitions into the other point is, when do you start? Well, you start now. You start yesterday. You start last week. Just figure out what it is and go do it. If you're physically capable of doing something, and you've been putting it off because, I want to wait till I retire, I want to wait till I do this, stop. Don't wait. Just go do it.
Yeah, I would agree. I would absolutely concur. I always say that, without your health, you really have nothing. And people sometimes take that for granted. So, you think you have all the time in the world, and all of a sudden, things happen. So I've got my trusty little Rosie Bell dog is back here hanging with me as my co-host. Bless her heart. She's doing really great. And traveling with the dog is a very different way of traveling. So there's certain things I can and can't do based upon that, but I wouldn't change it for anything. So there'll come a time when there's things I can do without her. But right now, I really enjoy just seeing some things with her. It's really cool.
Oh, and there's so much you can still do that, even with a pet, you can go off and go do that zip line, or, if you want to travel to Europe, you can take them with you. Granted, they have to stay in quarantine for quite a while before you could get them out of that. But
yeah, I don't think we're going skydiving anytime soon. I'm good. It's not the jumping out of the airplane or the falling. It's the landing part that bothers me. So
it's just actually when when I met you at the show, remember the one lady sitting, I forget her name. She says, "Oh my God, I want to go skydiving." I'm like, "Well, let's go do it." And I said, "Just fill out the form." Her husband is like, "No, you're not going. You're not going."
All right, so let's talk about this because this is really cool. So one of the things that Jeff is doing, he's got this amazing website, and I'm going to drop the link for this real quick in chat so you guys can take a look at this. But explain what people are doing on your website. What's the deal on this?
Okay, so what you see on are you talking about the little vignette that's playing the video?
I'm gonna share your website for a second here. Hold on. Here we go. Here we go. Dun dun dun.
That little video. Yeah, if you scroll up to the top there, I don't know if you can scroll up.
Here we go.
That little video, like that's me in the front. That's me right there. But you'll see most of this is me doing a lot of these things. I've been very fortunate in my life. That's clearly not me.
Look great in a bathing suit. Go ahead, man.
But I've done a lot of things, and I've been around the world about 7 times. I've seen pretty much everything, and I just love doing all that stuff. And I encourage people to just get out there and just figure out what it is you want to do and explore it. I love mountain biking, although I don't do it much anymore because my bones just can't take the jarring. And but I still bike pretty much every day. There I am coming down in Colorado. So there is in this on the website, when you go to the website there and you scroll down, I'm inviting everybody to tell me what is on their bucket list, whether it's meeting people, places, or activities. And there's a link right there. You click on that, and it'll take you to a page that asks you or invites you to tell me what's on your bucket list. And if it's something that I'd like to do or haven't done, or it sounds fun, I may select you and let's go do it. We'll go do it together.
There you go, guys.
Doesn't that sound exciting?
So here's the deal, guys. Check out his website. I'm gonna post the link one more time. He is actually asking people to go in and put in something that's really cool on their bucket list. If it's something he hasn't done or he's interested in, you might do it with Jeff. You never know. I'm gonna go squish grapes with my toes. You and I in a vat somewhere. That's on my bucket list. So.
Oh yeah, that's fun to do out in Napa, California. That's a blast.
So I think it's really cool.
Yeah, and so just when you get to my page and you click that link there, say what's on your bucket list, it'll link you to a page, ask you to fill out a form and what is your little bucket list. And even if I've done it already, I may want to do it again. Like jumping out of an airplane, I've done that a dozen times. And if somebody wants to go again, I'll go do it again.
Oh, geez.
Okay. Zip lining, all sorts of things like that. Diving with sharks. I'm open to all of those things.
All right, good to know.
Or meeting people.
That's scary. I'm seeing it right. You can take the sharks. Been there, done that. I like to be top of the food chain. Just saying. So.
Yeah, in their environment, they are king of the food chain.
Okay, apparently Mike needs a wrench. Mike, I'm not throwing out wrenches tonight. I'm so sorry. You'll have to wait another night because I'm focusing on other things. Everyone wants to be a moderator. It's like the power is such the power. I love this. Let's talk about a couple other things real quick. And yeah, I think we asked to be about things that you plan maybe to do this year because I like the idea of on the website. But is there anything else that you have planned outside of that?
Yes. So this year I've got a couple of great things planned. Number one, I'm going to. This is my bucket list, and it may be boring to a lot of you, but I'm going to actually spend a week in Washington and tour the Smithsonian.
Oh, nice.
I'm a huge history buff, and I'm a huge science buff, and I've been in there for like an hour here, an hour there, and I want to spend time in there. So that's on my bucket list to do that. Niagara Falls is on my bucket list. Going to do Mackinac Island up in Michigan. Mm-hmm. We're going to do pictured rocks or colored rocks over on the Upper. And then we're going to head over to the Black Hills and go do Rushmore and Crazy Horse. And then we're going to sneak back down to the Midwest and do a couple great things there in Tennessee. Going to spend some time in Nashville. And let's see, what else do I got going on? I think that's it. I'm going to be at the Hershey Show. And then I think the biggest thing this year is I want to see the fall colors in Maine and New Hampshire and that. Oh, so I'm going to spend September and October up there just enjoying all of that.
Yeah. Maine's been on my list for a while.
And I want to go lobster fishing. So I think I'm going to go charter a boat and see what it's like to go lobstering.
Okay. I'm totally okay with you getting them. I just want to eat them. Okay. I want to eat my weight in lobster rolls. I want to have mussels
Yep.
and clams. I love
Yep.
seafood. Oh my gosh. And Maine's been on my list for many, many years. And you're right. I think I'm doing the Hershey show too. I wanted to be in Maine in August, but because of the Hershey show, I may have to switch gears on that one. So
Yeah.
we'll have to see.
September.
You guys, I want to know what's on your bucket list. You guys are putting some of this in the chat. So do me a favor and let me know what's on your bucket list. Let me see.
Yeah, I'd love to see. I'd love to see.
I'm going to go back here. Jeff, what type of work are you doing out on your fifth wheel? Bob wants to know.
Work on the fifth wheel, or what type of work do I do for a living?
Go with both. That's always a safe.
Okay, what I do for a living is I'm a geek. I'm a nerd. I design technology. So like in your iPhone here, there's technology and stuff that I design, and I develop other electronics and technology for the military, or have. I don't do that much anymore since some contracts are canceled. But anyway, I've been doing that for a good part of 20 years of designing, developing, and inventing technologies.
Nice.
And then on my coach, most recently, if anybody saw the video yesterday, we repaired a slide out that failed. And so that's one of those things that you just got to always have repairs on an RV.
Oh, you said the dirty word slide out. It's just slide out repair. They seem to go hand in hand these days. So.
Yeah, these Twin-Tech slides on these RVs are just not up to par.
Yeah, understood. Okay, Johnny says the Smithsonian is awesome, and I have to agree with him. So, big fan of the Smithsonian. I love going there. And Ruth and Adrian say, I want to go back to DC and see the Air Museum. Oh, that'd be cool.
Yes. Yeah, that's very cool there. I want to go do that one as well, and that's definitely going to get done.
Okay, Diane says, I want to see the Monument of the Forefathers at Plymouth. That would be cool.
That is cool. I do plan on spending a little time up there. I was hoping to maybe get a group of people together, because some people have said they'd like to go see not only that, but also see where the Declaration was signed and the Liberty Bell and all that kind of stuff.
Be really cool. And Bree's like, lobster.
Yes.
She's in Washington State. She's way up there. It's a little different way, but yes, I understand that.
Yeah, like you, I'm going to eat my weight in lobster.
Amen. That's what we're doing. Oh my goodness. Okay, Mike's like, I guess the big one. Mike has had some health things, and he wants to stay as healthy as he can. And I'm crossing my fingers for you, buddy. I'm telling you.
Yes, Mike.
Yep.
Best wishes.
Here we go. Mark says, I want to go to a show at the Grand Ole Opry. Well, Mark, I think I could figure that one out for you. I might even get you to be able to stand in that big old circle in the middle. I can work that one out.
There you go.
Come on over. I've definitely been backstage and whatnot. Okay, Boxman D says, still haven't been to Sedona. I will make sure to get there this year. Oh, that would be great.
Sedona I've been to Sedona the last 2 years, and I can tell you, you've got to get out there. It is gorgeous, especially in the sunsets. And when you see the beautiful colors that come out of the rocks during the sunsets, it's just incredible. And when you get out there, rent a Jeep and go four-wheeling out there. There's some awesome places to go four-wheeling.
Okay, Dee, I think this might be a thing for Johnny and I and you. We'll all get together, have a girls' day. We'll go out. It'll be fun. Get those big pink Jeeps, I think they call them. So.
No, they have Jeeps out there you can rent and drive yourself. You don't have to do the pink ones where you have a tour guide.
That's right. Okay, Mark says it'd be fun. Okay, Mark, I'm gonna put you on this. We'll figure this out when we come in town. Spy Museum in DC if you're there. Ooh, that's a good idea.
Oh, that one I haven't heard of. That sounds good.
Yeah. And Johnny's like, we need to meet up at the Grand Ole Opry? We can meet up at the Grand Ole Opry anytime. But I will say this, for those people coming to Nashville, I'm sort of a snob on this one. The Ryman is the Opry. Okay. The original is the Opry. And the new one is great. It's fantastic. Don't get me wrong. But to me, the Ryman's the Opry. So it's the mother church. It's a big deal.
It's the original.
Yeah. I'll be in Phoenix in May, taking a few days to go to Saxons. What is Saxons?
I don't know what that is.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sedona.
Sedona. Okay.
It's an autocorrect. Kind of love that.
Yep.
The last time I was in Sedona, I went to Jerome. Have you been to Jerome?
No. Where's Jerome?
Jerome is a little hidden mining town outside of Sedona, outside of Cottonwood. It's just a little quirky town for quirky people like me. Artsy fartsy, great food, really tiny. I just say you should always take a little extra outside, and you'll find some really, really neat stuff.
There was a town, I can't remember the name of it, that I discovered coming over the mountains from Scottsdale back to Sedona area. And I can't remember the name of the town, but when I get back there, I want to go see it because it's a town up in the mountain.
Yeah, it's beautiful out
So
there.
one of the things that, and Charlie, you know this, you got my business card. Now, one side of my business card, it says, do something kind for a stranger each day.
Yes.
And I'd like to encourage everybody who's watching, when you're thinking about your bucket list, make that part of your bucket list to do something kind for a stranger every day. It could be simple, like open a door or just a smile and a hello, all the way to, every once in a while I see somebody at a gas station, like, you know what, they could use a free tank of fuel. So I go slide my card in and buy them a tank of gas.
Dude, you're speaking my language. Here's the deal. This is sort of fun because you know what we do? Whenever we get super chats or super stickers or anything like that, especially on live streams, we like to pay it forward. And we have a smile fund, and that's exactly what it's for. We've been paying for groceries for single moms at Walmart, taking care of waiters and waitresses going through bad times. Anytime we can find someone to pay it forward, that's what we use the money for, which is
absolutely,
really
absolutely.
So
that's my daily bucket list. So I always try to find something to do kind for a stranger every single day.
Oh, geez. Why haven't we? I'm telling you, you see how you attract people into your life that are really cool. This is one of those moments where I sit back and go, he's speaking my language. I love this. Let's see what Tim has to say here. Tim says, I want to summit Mount Lawson in California. My right thigh cramped up the first time going up. I was less than 1,000 feet from the top. Had to turn back. I even had a ranger watching me and asked if I needed help.
Oh, that's disappointing. I
You
don't know
do
where that is. Lawson. I don't know that one.
10,440 feet.
10,000 feet. Is it over by Yosemite? That's up there.
That's up there. That's pretty big.
At that altitude, that's got to be close to that.
All right, we're going to encourage Mike here. Mike, I'm glad you didn't curse anyone out today. Good job. That was kind. Got to start somewhere, buddy. Start somewhere. D says, one step further, do something on your bucket list with someone who might not ever be able to do it otherwise. Great idea.
Well, you know what? That brings up a very good point. And I encourage all of you, if you know anybody like this, go to my site and fill it out, because there's a gentleman that his daughter basically filled out the form for him. He's always wanted to see the Grand Canyon. And he's had some severe medical issues this year and not sure how much longer he's going to be with us. So logistically, I'm trying to figure out how we can get him from where he's at out to the Grand Canyon in a helicopter and then fly him around the Grand Canyon. He physically can't walk it anymore. And then fly him home. So I'm working logistically how to get that done. So that's a perfect example of, that's a worthy cause. I'm going to figure out how to get it done and figure out how much money I need to raise with sponsors and things like that to make it happen.
Yeah, that's totally fantastic. I love that idea. Tim says it's near Mount Shasta in Redding.
Oh, okay. In Redding. Yeah. Okay.
There you go. Here we go. Where's Solex? Is he sick? I have no idea where Solex is. He's not sick. I did speak to him earlier today, just so you know, he's fine. Probably flying his spaceship someplace. You know how that goes.
So
Johnny,
I want to ask you.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, I want to ask your viewers, have anybody asked you, Charlie, to get dressed up like Daphne from Scooby-Doo?
Oh my gosh.
You get that all the time, don't you?
Well, okay.
Where's your green scarf and headband?
Here we go. Are you ready? Watch this.
So this is something that happens. Oh my gosh, there it is.
Somebody
gotta have a scarf.
I just happen to have this by my desk. I'm serious. Somebody's made a comment about this and said that I look like Daphne from Scooby-Doo. And I said, I don't know why. And so I bought this as a joke, and I'm like, okay, there you go. That's me. There.
Yep. I see
I'm the adult Daphne from Scooby-Doo. There you go. Thanks, Jeff, for bringing that up. That's funny.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, there you go. Now you guys get to enjoy the fun too. I literally just had this by my desk. I'm going to wear it now. Are you happy? Let's keep going here. Okay. Johnny and friends helped me hike the Palm Canyon, which is way cool. Awesome. I help some teenagers fight crime and murderers. That's what I do.
That's right.
Let's see.
And wear disguises sometimes.
Wear disguises. They'll never know me. Let's see. Couldn't have done it without them. Yeah. It's great to have friends. It really is. Oh, okay, I'll take this off because it gets hot. I'll keep the headband on, but I'll take the other one off. Let's see. Sarah Rose made it. Good to see you, Sarah. Awesome. Okay. Tim, getting 1,000 feet from the top of that mountain sounds very impressive to me. I just want to get myself up off low to the toilet, low to the ground toilet. So, understood. I love that.
Okay.
Love
So
that.
I got a question for your viewers.
Yes.
Does anybody have a person they want to meet that's on their bucket list?
Never meet your idols. It's a problem.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. I think there's lots of really cool people out there. Who would you want to meet if you could meet anyone right now in the world?
Right now, Elon Musk.
Really? Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's a nerd like me, so I think I would just enjoy just talking geek with him.
Oh, I love a good geek. That's my I raise geeks. That's where I live. I live in that geek land. Most of my kids are in technology, civil defense, and cybersecurity, aerospace in Huntsville, Alabama, things like that. So it's really interesting. I always said I used to have Windows, and then I got dry erase markers, and it was full of mathematic equations. So I had the crazy house that people thought, oh my God, are they going to do something? I see Naj just came in. Yay, Naj. Hey. Okay, go ahead, Jeff. I'm sorry.
I was going to say the next person would be Mike Rowe. I think
it'd
be a blast to sit down and have a beer.
I helped him name his dog, Freddie.
Oh, you're kidding. Well, then you're going to have get me connected.
I got a few stories
on my bucket list.
Okay, so here we go. I would love to meet Robert Plant from Zeppelin. I had hot cocoa with him once. I got stories on that one too. That's interesting. He was in Nashville, of course, with Allison, recording with Alison Krauss, and they've done 2 albums together now, which is sort of fun. So interesting guy. Tons of stories. All right, guys, we are at that time. I know, Mike, you normally tell me it's like time to do a giveaway time. So hold that thought, guys, because I know how this goes. You guys get mad at me if I don't do it on time. So give me 2 seconds here. Let me think. Is it that time? I think it's that time. Here we go. Okay, if you want to win something really cool, we are going to type something in the chat. Let me think about this. What should the word be? Oh, I don't know. How about bucket list? Let's do bucket list. I love that one.
I like it.
That works for me. Okay, so I'm going to type bucket list. Bucket. I can spell it right. Bucket list. Having a day here. I'm going to start collecting. Okay, guys, all you got to do is type that in. We'll get at least 15 participants, and then we will draw. So you guys got to be fast and type in those comments and get that in there. It's all got to be one word, guys, not 2. Make it one word altogether. No spaces. And then we'll draw, and you get something really cool. I always love this.
So you don't tell them what they get yet.
Yeah. I think, here we go. Elon Musk bucket list. There you go.
Yeah. Let's go meet them together.
We'll go meet them together. I think the one thing, it's on my bucket list, everyone talks about going to space. It's okay.
That's not actually on my bucket list. It is on my daughter's bucket list.
Yeah, there's some things I'd like to do. There's a lot of, for me, it's food related. Sounds weird. I really appreciate amazing food experiences. So simple, fresh. I don't want to say farm to table. I'll say farm to table. But I like regional foods. So I've never had a delicious Italian meal in Italy. That's on my list.
Oh, you got to do that.
I got to do that.
Plan on several hours.
Like a Tuscany something. Exactly right. Totally there. I'm a Southern gal.
It'll be there all night.
Oh my gosh.
Start late.
Yeah, I'm ready. I could do that one. Or something amazing in Greece. I love Greece too, in the Greek Isles.
Yeah. So Charlie's a foodie. I didn't know this about you.
I'm a foodie. I know it sounds horrible, but I really like food. It's such I'm not a stuff person. Some people like stuff. I'm more into experiences, and food for me is just something that I really appreciate, and it's really cool. Okay, let's see. Oh, Bree's like, I like food too. I know. Okay, are you guys ready for me to draw? We've got at least 17 in there. I'm going to count to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's draw. No whammies. Who's it going to be? I don't know. I'm guessing it's going to be.
I didn't enter.
Cookie. Oh my gosh, Dale, you won. You're so cool like that. Okay, Dale, you know the rules. Here's the rules. You got to email me within 10 days. Matter of fact, you could email me right now. I would love that. CharlieGraceAdventures@gmail.com. And I will send you some prizes, which is fun. So I'll communicate back with you via email, and you might get an Amazon gift card, might get some Charlie Grace swag. You never know what's going to happen. Always really fun. So thanks for playing, man. Really cool.
Awesome.
Yay. Love that. Yep, they're saying, "Yay, Cookie! Woohoo!" Oh, it says
So,
you got to email me within 10 days. I'm the only one here with a real bucket list. Cookie does have a real bucket list. I gotta tell you,
all right, Cookie.
wonderful guy.
Then you got to email me what's on your bucket list.
Yep. Oh, wait. Okay. Well, okay. Rosie, you want to say hi? Rosie's okay. All right. Good to say hi. Okay. How you doing, kiddo? Good to see you. All right. So Sarah's saying my bucket list number 1 is to travel the Pan American Highway tip to tip. Ooh, nice.
Wow, that's a big one. I like that.
Very nice.
That's going to take some time.
Yeah. That's a trip you got to really plan. That's for sure.
It is.
Let me see what else we have here. I'm looking for more bucket list items. I'm going to scroll back up. Here we go. My text to speech picked up on you, Charlie. Imagine that. And there's Sue. Hey, Sue, good to see you. Hope you guys are having fun. Yes, send him a box of cookies. No, I'm not sending him a box of cookies just because he goes by Cookie. We're not doing that, Nate. Jeez. All right. I love this. Well, I got a couple more little things before I forget. We talked about you going to Hershey. Are you planning on going to any of their meetups or rallies?
Yes. I don't know the exact schedule of them yet, but I'm going to be going to the Lippert rally, or one of the Lippert rallies. Also with Moride. There's another, other than Grand Design, I'm going to be going to their rally.
Okay.
There is one other RV show that I'm going to be going to, but it is to be determined which one. There's 3 that one of my partners is planning to go to, and they haven't figured out which one yet. But when it is, then I'm going to be dragging my rig there, and we're going to be doing a kind of a showcase kind of thing.
That'd be really cool. I love that.
I think all of you that have watched me or follow me, my rig is pretty much equipped, decked out, if you will, with Battleborn battery and a bunch of solar and everything like that. So we've got a pretty big package on board here. So we like to show it off or Battleborn likes to show it to other people, and I like to do that as well, to show people what it can be like to go boondocking and just go for a couple weeks.
Oh, that's fantastic when you can do all that good stuff. Hey, while we're talking about meetups, so I don't forget, I do have a list on my website at Charlie Grace Adventures of all the camping meetups that I know of that are ones that people really love to attend. And if you know of any more, please let me know and I will add them to it. Now I have 2 different sites. I have for meetups and for RV shows. So if you like RV shows and you're looking for really cool either accessories or learning things, or if you're looking to actually buy one, it's a great place to go too. But I love to go and take a look at our meetup list. I know in February, Ironwood was just happening. We had a lot of our friends that were out there, and the Van Life Gathering happened, of course, down there as well. And there's a Schoolie Swarm that's coming up in Melrose, Florida. So if you've never been to a Schoolie Swarm, those are really fun. And then our good friend, Magnificent Germany with Darian, is having his meetup the first week in March. So if you guys are going to that, make sure you guys check it out. He's got a lot of really cool things happening.
And if you guys are in Florida, the Santos Fat Tire Festival is going on, which I'll be there at that. It's a lot of fun. It's all sorts of bikes, but mostly mountain bikes going through the woods and the rocks, and it's a lot of fun.
See, I'm at the point now where I love it, and I'm terrified of actually getting hurt because I know the older I get, the longer it takes to recover. So I have to think about that. Maybe just wrap me up in bubble wrap. I'll be fine.
Wait till you get to my age.
Gotta love it. Let's see. Dasha's
one.
A lot longer. My bucket list. I take the kids to all the national parks, then Spain, Egypt, Greece, and Peru to see the ruins. Oh, nice, Nash.
Yes, Egypt is it should be on everybody's bucket list. It's pretty impressive. And Greece, you'll be surprised at how small those are. They look huge on TV, but when you're there in person, they're a lot smaller than you think.
I know. Cookie says my bucket list is all waterfalls.
Yes, I'm with that. I'm with Cookie. I love waterfalls.
You know what it is? I think it's interesting.
Channel,
you can see all the waterfalls.
If you watch my channel, you can tell because I film a lot of waterfalls.
He and Bree do a lot of waterfall Wednesdays, and they do a lot of hikes. And I think what's interesting about that, we'll do a little science moment. It's that negative ion. It's that really calming effect that people don't realize when they get there. That's what's really going on too. So it's auditory, it's visual, it's science. It's really cool. I love it. Yeah. Bree's like, waterfalls rock.
Yeah, they're beautiful.
I love that. Well, I did throw out a link to a friend of mine. I'm wondering if it's time to bring up the friends. Let me think. Should we do it, guys? I don't know. What do you think? I always get worried about this. Oh, geez. Oh, my gosh. Who is that man in the hat?
Howdy, ma'am.
It's Boondocking with Boomer. Hey, Lance, how you doing?
Oh, I'm doing fantastic. And yourself?
Where in the world, I feel like it's Carmen Sandiego. Where in the world is Lance today?
I'm in San Antonio, Texas. That's why I got my hat in for shirt on. I'm ready for go do Texans things,
perfect.
I guess.
Perfect. Okay.
Thank you.
So Lance, for those of you who don't know, Lance is on his 6-month trip from Canada in the United States. And he went all the way down the East Coast through Florida. And now he's heading he's in Texas. And then you're going to go, you said what, California?
South Padre, then New Mexico, California, Quartzsite, all that.
Yeah. Love the hat, Lance. There you go.
Yeah, everybody loves my hat. I don't know why I keep wearing this thing.
It's now your signature hat.
I guess so.
So Lance, it looks like you're, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, you go
I was
ahead.
going to say, it looks like you're in a Class C.
I'm in a very special Class C.
Oh, geez. Here we go. You just had to bring it up. Go ahead, Lance. Tell us all about your Class C.
Okay, thanks. Yep, it's a 20-foot Class C from it's made and manufactured in Canada. It's called an Adventurer. It's 16 years old and it's built like a tank. I'm not going to would have had any problems with it in 4 years. I have a list of bucket list things.
You do. Well, give me like a couple.
Right. I won't tell them all at the same time, but I want to try out a seniors dating site. That's on my bucket list.
Okay. That could work for you.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to hear all this good stuff, but go ahead. What's the other one?
When I become 80. I want to be a movie director and tell the story of my life and upload it on YouTube. Oh, I'm already doing that.
You're already doing that one. Try again.
I want to go dancing in the rain.
In Spain?
Mainly down the drain.
Okay. All right. So if you don't know, Lance and I have known each other a long time, which is fun. Lance got to go with me on my Stinky Slinky comedy tour for the first show I did. And oh, there he goes. He's having bad internet. And so he was a really big help in the audience, working with the audience as I was doing my show. So let me bring him back up. Are you there again?
Yeah, I'll just keep clicking on the camera and it'll come back.
Oh, here we go.
We need to work on your internet.
I'm catching up on this crazy Canadian driving through Florida.
Yeah, really.
Thanks,
Another
guys.
bucket list item. I want to go to Comic-Con, and everybody wants to go to Comic-Con dressed up, and everybody wants to go to Comic-Con dressed up as Barney.
You want to go like Barney?
That's Barney.
Ooh, the big purple dinosaur.
Of course.
I've never been to Comic-Con. That's a place I've never been.
Oh, they're amazing. Yeah.
Oh, I almost got faint. What was I thinking? How can you say you are a nerd, sir, in technology and never go to Comic-Con? Oh my goodness.
Well, I do technology. I admit I am not I can appreciate it, but I've just never been into the cartoons and the comics and the.
Wait. This is the man who
I do it.
He just told me I look like Daphne on Scooby-Doo.
A little bit, yeah.
I did. But I'm a big Avengers fan, so maybe I should go to Comic-Con.
Oh, my son is, so.
Okay, Dee says she wants to go dancing, Boomer. There you go.
I have been to Burning Man.
I'll see you soon, Dee, when I get up to Quartzsite. I'm coming to see you.
Okay, they go to TEFCON each year. There you go. Don't know what that is. Naj says she hates Barney. I think you'd get punched wearing an outfit. I really do. If you wore a big purple dinosaur outfit, that's a bad idea, man. Really bad idea. Dance naked and crush the grapes in Napa Valley at the same time.
Love that idea.
Okay. All right.
Might as well. No, you need to have underwear on at least.
Okay, here's Nick. Nick says, hello from Carrickmacross County, Monaghan, Ireland. You're in Ireland already, Nick? Jesus, dude travels. I love that.
Yeah, he really does travel.
Good job, buddy.
I want to build a snowman and build a sandcastle at the same time.
You know what? Bree has a cow costume.
You can do that in Dubai.
Where did she get the cow costume from? Somebody else has a Grogu costume. Okay, go get it.
We are good.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, there's our alien.
Oh, there
Aliens
it
can
is. So
Show up in public, Halloween and aliens can show up in public anytime they want.
Oh, that's true.
Okay, and Dee says, be sure to email me when you make it here so she can meet up with you.
Okay, I have the most strangest bucket list item.
Oh, geez. I don't know if I
What
want.
is
Is it
that?
G-rated? Wait, we are a G-rated show. Go ahead.
Yes, I know there's children here. I want to have my own pre-funeral, complete with all my friends and family, and ask them to give me flowers and do eulogies that I can read out loud myself before I go.
Like you. Okay. That's
Pre-funeral.
They have that all the time. It's called a roast.
That's true.
And your birthday's coming up.
There you go.
It could be made. I could figure this out. I'm just saying.
Knocking on wood.
Totally do a roast. I love this. Okay. Bree saying moo. Sarah has an Oreo costume. If it were mine, I'd probably be double stuffed. But
Oreo costume. That's a good one. I like that.
Yeah, that'd be great. I love this. I have a costume of an old guy that wears shorts and t-shirts year round. Now that's just you, Kevin. That's just you. I'm sorry. Rosie, Miss Rosie Bell. She's finding something fun to get into down here. Okay, I'll wear clean shorts this time only. Thank you, Captain. I appreciate that. Jeez. And by the way, Captain, I have a new flag I need to hoist, and I might need your help sometime if we ever meet up again. We'll figure this out.
So, Captain Jack, I've got something for you. I was talking to one of my viewers today on the phone to help him with a couple Battleborn stuff. Any rate, he's got a rig just like mine, and he turned it into the Black Pearl.
Ooh,
He's
nice.
got cannons coming out of the side. He's got skeletons hanging over the railing, and all of that stuff on there. So, actually, I think he just sent me some pictures today.
We have a good friend that's got a big Class A, and he calls it the Black Pearl. Jerry Hawley, do you know him?
Yes, that's true.
Backroads are.
He has. Oh, and there he goes. He has a really nice big Class A, and he does call it the Black Pearl.
Yeah, here's all the pictures of it. I don't know how I can show those to you. Can I?
You can share. If you go down to present, and then I will see what it is. You're going to present.
How many watts of power do you have on your fifth wheel?
Pardon me, sir?
How many watts total do you have in your fifth wheel?
I've got 2,000 on the roof. And right now only 600 amp hours in batteries, but I'm going to be doing another 6 batteries, so I'll have 1,200 amp hours.
Interesting.
Very cool. She wants to know why I brought you up. Just, I know he was in the basement eating all the cookies in the green room, so I had to bring him up. I felt bad like he'd eat them all down there.
I know I am eating cookies. Too many of those things.
Okay, Johnny said his mom and dad went to a Halloween party as an outhouse and a Sears Roebuck Cadillac at the same time. Oh, geez. Really, guys? And Broken Nomad's going to be passing through around April. Nice. Love to meet up with you in person. My 2D friends become my 3D, which becomes 5D friends. I would love to be a 5D friend. All right. I'm going to... Oh, wait. Here he comes again. This is the last time, dude. This is it, man. No more. There he goes. All right, Jeff.
He's there. He's gone.
And he's gone. And he's back. He's gone. So I want to know why you started this a little bit more, because I think it's a really great idea. And I know you've had success in industry and other things. Was there something that just sort of sparked, was it the time of life? Was it a moment?
Yes.
Okay.
It was. I was sitting at home and COVID was just beginning. And right around there, I was starting to think, why am I working like I am out of the house when I've always been wanting to get in the rig and travel around? So I decided, you know what? And COVID's just started. I mean, it was only a week. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to do it now. I'm going to sell everything, buy my rig, and hit the road. And that's exactly what I did. Sold everything, awesome. My cars, sold a house, sold all the furniture, and went out and bought a rig and bought a new truck to haul it with and hit the road.
Now, where did you start out of? I'm just sort of curious. We're in the United States you started.
I was full-time here in Orlando, Florida.
Okay. Nice.
So, yeah, I grew up in Wisconsin and lived all over the world in the last several years. I've always had a place in Florida, but then when my daughter went off to college, I came down here full-time.
See, I think, okay, I'm just going to throw it out there. As parents, I've raised a lot of kids, and I have one left to go up through the college ranks kind of thing, and he'll be
Right.
moving this summer. It's a very different feeling of it's an in-between time. Hopefully you have a little bit of free time before kids are getting married and there's grandkids and parents are ailing and there's all these other life events that happen. And sometimes there's that really good sweet spot where you can say, wow, I think I've got 5 years. If I don't do this now, I may never do this. So that's sort of where I'm right now in that sweet spot of going, if I don't do this now, well, I'm in good health.
Yep.
My kids are healthy. Life is good. People are going on a good path. Yes, we had a pandemic. Yes, we've had some downturns in different ways, but I really think that you just have to take that opportunity and seize it while you have it.
Absolutely. And yeah, the pandemic was a catalyst for a lot of people, especially when they couldn't travel. They said, oh, let me get an RV. I'll travel that way.
Yeah.
But for me, it was just, I was sick and tired of just sitting at home looking out the same window at the same scenery. And I'm like, I could be doing this same thing in my rig in a different scenery every week.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's what I did. I mean, the big thing I had to do is I had to overcome a few logistical things for work, such as internet and setting up a comfortable office environment, things like that. But, being in the technology business, that was pretty easy for me to solve.
Yeah, that's the first thing. I think internet's the big deal. But I love being able to open up my van door and have a beautiful scenery and being able to work. And that just makes a huge difference in my life. Not that I don't love my neighbors, not that I don't love neighborhoods. It has nothing to do with that. It's just I really just enjoy that, and it's really nice.
Yeah.
Speaking of neighbors, you're back.
There he is.
I have a beautiful view of Texas farmland right now. Oh.
It looks like you're going to the rodeo, sir. Wait. Let me see those tassels one more time.
In San Antonio, there's probably a rodeo nearby.
There we go.
And we lost him again.
That was perfect. Perfect timing.
We need to get him hooked up with the right internet.
Oh my gosh, don't we know it? Let me tell you what. Well, guys, we've been on for, I cannot believe this has been like 40, 50 minutes of fun, and you guys have been doing some really good things. If you guys have any other bucket list items, I really would like for you to share them in the comments, and I would love for you to go to Jeff's website. And my bucket list day, I'll drop it again in the chat for you guys to go and let him know what your bucket list item is. This is a really fun thing to do, and it's something you should probably try. If you haven't started this, just a few items. You don't have to feel like you need 1,000 things on a list. It could just be a few. And maybe it could be like very small, something you could attain within a year, and have some of those bigger items, that you can work towards for like you say, finances or other logistics, whatever it might be. You just got to start somewhere.
And if you're holding back because of those things, finances or things like that, if I select you, who knows? You won't have to pay a thing.
You never know. I know. Bob is like, Lance is off to the rodeo. Yes, he is. Of course he is. Bless his heart. Okay. I'll call it after this. Maybe we can meet. Oh, yeah, that'd be cool. There you go. Maybe you guys can all meet up. That'd be great. Last year, she opened her door and there was a half-painted schoolie in front of her. Yeah, that's true. I've been there before. I've seen your schoolie. It's pretty cool. Streaking in the Arctic. Who's with me?
I don't know about streaking. I don't think anybody want to see that, but going to the Arctic, I'd do.
I would love to see something I haven't seen. It's on my bucket list. I've never seen the Northern Lights, and that's on my list.
Oh yeah, you got to get up there and do that.
Yeah,
that is breathtaking. It's beautiful.
Yeah. I'm all about the scenery and visualizing and stuff. It's been fantastic.
Sit by a fire, have a little whiskey in one hand, and looking up at those lights. It's beautiful.
Oh my gosh, I would love that. That'd be so awesome. So I say every day is an adventure, and you're always talking about, accomplishing kindness and doing kind things for other people. And that's something I appreciate and do as well. How can people, it sounds like an awkward thing to say out loud, but we talked about opening doors and other things. Guys, what are some ideas in the comments that you guys could share kindness every day? I want to know from you guys in the comments. You tell me what you think.
You beat me to the punch. I was going to end with that. So share with me, what have you done recently that is kind to a stranger?
Yeah.
And I'd love to hear what everybody's doing. The common one, and it's fine if you do that, but just do it. And just a warm smile to somebody that you can tell is not having a great day.
Yeah.
That you wouldn't believe how infectious that is and how it can brighten up somebody's day. Something as simple as that. And you don't have to spend money on somebody to do anything like that. It can be just simple gestures.
Absolutely. Let's see. Yeah, open a door for someone. Absolutely. Yep. I try to make a stranger laugh every day. That's good.
Perfect. I love that.
By keeping your clothes on. Just gonna say that right there. Keep your clothes on when you do that.
Yeah, otherwise then you'll have a visit from the police.
Yeah, I know Lance he's been donating money along the way to people on his travels, which is very sweet. That's
and if you can afford that, that's fantastic. If you can do that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that's really nice. It's some people can and some people can't, and it's just the way we do this.
I'm not a wealthy guy, but every once in a while a tank of gas for somebody, or I've seen somebody with a couple items in their grocery cart, and I'm like, yeah, put that on my cart. I'll take care of that. Yeah. Simple things like that.
Simple things.
I was at Home Depot the other day, and this guy was loading his bags of concrete in the back of his truck, and I walked up there and just started grabbing a bag and helping him get in his truck. He didn't even ask. You just do things like that. When you see things, do it.
Okay, I've seen Mark do this. He takes weekend treats to the staff at the memory care place for his wife, where his wife lives right now, and they totally appreciate it. They do.
Perfect. Those
really
are great
nice
things to do.
And Sarah says, in Scouts, we do a good turn daily. Today, I helped an elderly lady load her groceries into her car. That was very nice,
That's
Sarah.
awesome. That is
very
awesome.
Cool. Very cool.
These are the things I'm talking about.
Yep. Yeah.
If everybody would just do one little thing a day, imagine how this world would be.
Oh, wouldn't that be wonderful?
Wouldn't that be beautiful?
Fantastic thing. Well, Jeff, I'm going to let you tell everybody what you need to tell everybody and what they can look forward to on your channels before we conclude the day. So, and if you can do me a favor, after you do that, I'm going to put you downstairs. If you can hold out in the basement, in the green room, I got cookies. Just stay there for a second, okay?
Okay. Okay. Well, thanks everybody for tuning in. And I'm serious. If you've got something on your bucket list, go to my site, fill out that form, and you just never know. I may reach out to you and take you on that little bucket list. And as we've just been talking about, do something kind for a stranger each day if you can. That's fantastic. And if you know somebody that has a bucket list, it's maybe not you, but you really want to do something kind for them, shoot me, go to that same form and tell me that story. Those are ones that we usually do pretty quick. I always want to try to help somebody that's, especially if they got health issues and may not be with us too much longer. I want to try to get that done as much as I can. And then if you're out and about and you see me, don't be shy. Don't be afraid. Come say hello. I guess that's it.
He's not scary, guys. He's a really nice guy. I promise. Just don't spook him. Just come up very kindly and politely. Yeah. Don't jump on him and hug him and give him a bear hug. Just, hey, I met you. Yeah.
I'm a big guy, but I'm not scary. I'm as gentle as a bear.
There you go. It's really cool. Well, I appreciate your being on tonight. This is really cool. And I'm glad we got to have this opportunity of, discussing this with everyone and giving everybody the opportunity of possibly, doing a bucket list item with you. So I'm going to put you in the basement. Hold tight for a second. I'll be right with you. Hold on. Here we go. So nice. Oh my gosh. Got an opportunity to meet someone new, which is always cool. A new YouTube channel you guys need to check out called My Bucket List Day. A new website you need to check out too. So really neat stuff. And I think this is something we all could probably think about doing this year as we move forward and think about how we're going to do the year and what's going to happen next. So you know what I like to say, every day is an adventure. So here we go.
Barrett with the Gimping Camper, every day's an adventure.
Hi, I'm Morgan, and every day's an adventure.
Hi, my name's Kevin Pollock with Where RV Staying, and every day's an adventure.
Hi, we're Adrian and Ruth, and every day's an adventure. Hello.
Hi, we're Rob and Jen from Rob and Jen Can Van, and
every day is an adventure.
Hi, I'm Fatima, and every day is an adventure.
Hello, I'm Travis.
And I'm Janai.
And we are Dream on Wheels. Every day is an adventure.
Hi, this is Sonia, the RV DJ, and every day is an adventure.
I'm Mark. My channel is The Country Life with Columbus Mark, and every day is an adventure.
Hello, I'm Gracie with Gracie and Jacques Adventures, and every day is an adventure.
Hi, I'm Nate with Lane Cloud Adventures, and every day is an adventure.
Hello, I'm Scott.
And I'm Allison.
And we are Jarhead and Ginger's Journey.
And every day is an adventure.
Ahoy, mateys. Captain Jack Scrapper here. Every day is a new adventure.
I'm Christian.
And I'm Tracy.
And we're Tumbleweed RV Life, and every day is an adventure.
Hi,
I'm Tina with Tina's Outsider, and every day is my adventure. I'm always doing something in Detroit or traveling or doing whatever.
I'm David.
I'm Tanya.
And we're with RVFamily.life, and every day is an adventure.
Hey, I'm Marshall with Mellow Nomadic Adventures, and every day is an adventure.
Hi, I'm Brian.
I'm Michelle.
And we are cruising with the Colemans.
Every day is an adventure.
Follow us on all the social media, including YouTube. And if you're thirsty, check out Cocktails with the Colemans.
River Six Outdoors,
Van life.
full time, and every day is an adventure.